How much revenue do tech giants like Amazon and Apple make per minute? Speaking actually of billionaires and big companies, billion plus multi-billion companies. We got a picture of Bezos here, and of course these numbers are staggering and they're going to blow your mind. In 2020, the 7 biggest tech companies grew in value by $3.4 trillion. That's a T. No B's, trillion. Amazon and Apple posted record revenues in recent months. You know what's interesting about that is just the public perception around Amazon, Bezos, and Apple Cook. Like, they both post record revenues, and people go, particularly to Amazon, how dare you get rich off this pandemic? It's disgusting.
They got to blame someone.
No, but it's interesting, isn't it, how the perception is different depending on your own impression of the brand. If you really like the brand, and you're like, you go get yours. You go get yours. Really strange. Well, I mean, they are different companies. The Amazon had the peeing in the bottle and whatever else. But I, on the flip side with the Amazon stuff, it's like, I try to think about what the whole pandemic thing would be like without Amazon. How hard that would have been.
Yeah.
Impossible to get anything going. I don't know what the alternative. I don't know that anyone was set up and ready to deal with all that, because we're in the midst of another. Like, you can't go to the hardware store right now in Ontario.
Yeah.
Today.
We're having quite a few waves here.
And you,
like, it's just ongoing. Like, what?
No, they're starting to get it figured out. But yeah, it's been wavy.
Yeah.
It's been wavy.
Definitely.
No doubt. There's been a lot of waves out there on Lake Ontario. I'll tell you what.
Choppy waters.
It's been choppy waters out there on Lake Ontario. Anyway.
So they make a lot of money per minute.
They do. No, I was just thinking about you moving into your new house and like probably needing so many little things. And
for sure, yeah.
You can't even just run out and get anything. Like, everything, your whole existence has to basically be Amazon. Because, let me explain something else for people who are thinking, why don't you just go to the local Walmart and pick up whatever knickknack, screws, whatever you need? Because they shut the aisles down for what they consider to be non-essential to keep people from going out. That's in Ontario right now.
Yeah, and lineups.
And lineups just to get in, but only for essential items.
Yes.
So food or whatever.
Yeah.
But you just to add to the complexity of the situation over here. So when everybody sits there and is angry with Amazon for making too much, it's like, same time, try to picture the alternative, at least for us in the last little while. But anyway, nonetheless, they benefited from this thing because they became the de facto standard. And Apple, well, they didn't seem to have any problems. I think people upgraded their at-home setups. People were buying iPads and computers and obviously phones because now they were basically remote, a lot of people. So those two companies, you can figure out how they were able to top $100 billion in quarterly revenue. Anyway, so the breakdown by minute, revenue per minute. Keep in mind, this is revenue, not profit. So it's no surprise you have Amazon at the top. Almost $840,000 per minute in 2021's first quarter. So around $1 million a minute in revenue. $1 million a minute. $1 million a minute. You know, I sell the cases, right? I got the later cases, and you can go on Shopify and you can see, because it's a Shopify one, and you can see who's ordering them. And it's and I would be in shock. I'd be like, wow, man, everybody's loving this case, buying this case. And I'm feeling good about it. Yeah. It's not $1 million a minute. It's not $1 million a minute.
Yeah. There should be a scroller of like every minute it would come up.
That would be cool to see. But this is like one of those situations where they're like, wait a second, if Jeff Bezos is walking down the street and he drops $100 bill, is it worth his time to stop and pick it up? Yeah. It's one of those situations. Yeah. Apple comes in second place, around $700,000 per minute. Alphabet, the parent, Google parent company, $426,000 per minute. You have Microsoft, Facebook, Tesla, and Netflix below there. That's your top 7. The company's brought in an average of $373,000 per minute if you average it out across all 7 of them. And it's not the highest ever. Actually, Amazon's best quarter ever was $950,000 in revenue per minute. So, but it's pretty damn close either way. And it is some staggering figures showcasing, the global trend towards technology and technology-based companies. I mean, you look at that list there and you're like, yeah, it's got all those going on. You have all your software, you have your content, you have Netflix there. Obviously, Alphabet has content, Apple has content. You have your gadgets in there. You have your online store that sells you everything. You have your social with Facebook, and you have your electric car with Tesla.